Hey everybody, my name is Amina Brown and I am one of your co-hosts for Creative Mornings Atlanta. Our theme this month is nature. And I have to tell you, on a usual basis, I enjoy nature best from inside, through a window where I can look out at nature while I stay inside and experience the AC. But for the love of our Creative Mornings Atlanta community, I have ventured outside to show you a couple of places that are hidden gems where you can experience some time in nature while social distancing and still get to have a really great experience of some cool hidden gems in the city.
Hey, my name is Kyle Brooks, Kyle Black Cat Tips Brooks, and I'm out here at Arabian Mountain. It's part of a National Heritage Area not far from Atlanta, way out far east in DeKalb County. First time I've left home in a while. 61 days. 61 days that I'm oddly proud of. So I'm out here by myself, walking around, listening to birds, looking at rocks. I think it's a good thing. I paint pictures for a living. Folk art. Folky art. Oh, by the way, can you help me find a dog? I'm trying to find a dog.
Well, howdy. I did my intro video in the parking lot, but I did it vertically instead of horizontally. And it was really great. A dog chased me and everything, but I'm gonna do it again the right way for Malik and the Creative Mornings team. My name is William Massey. I am an alumni of Creative Mornings. I spoke all the way back in 2016. Fun fact about me, I make sculptures out of trash and rubble. Another fun fact is that I got to marry one of the chief organizers of Creative Mornings Atlanta, Molly Perot, now Molly Massey. Whoop, whoop. Shout out and love to my new wife, Molly. I'm here to show you the East Palisades Trail. It's on the Chattahoochee River inside the perimeter of Atlanta. It's beautiful. It's only like 12 or 15 minutes away from downtown, and it's got incredible trails and all sorts of stuff, and some beautiful folks on it too. I'm giving a tour.
Oh, yay!
Do you love this trail? Do you come here often?
Awesome.
Well, this is actually my first time here.
It's my second time.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Awesome.
It is so good.
It's amazing.
Glad to see you guys.
Bye.
Hi, bye. So I'm gonna show you around all the good stuff, high and low, rivers and mountains, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.
So the first one that we're going to experience is the South River Trail in Gresham Park. As you can see, it's really beautiful out here. It's almost got like a canopy of trees in a way, wonderful bridgeways here to walk through. You can walk through a neighborhood to get here, or you can park your car at Gresham Park Rec Center and then take the trail through this way. You have people jogging, some people like to walk their dogs here, but it is a wonderful place to feel like you're getting away from the city, but you're still in the city. So shout out to the South River Trail in Gresham Park.
Originally, this whole area was very industrial. It was a mining area. They took all this stone and granite away to all over the country. And they had these railroad tracks running all over. And somehow they'd bring a railroad car in here, or some sort of cart, and load the stone on it. And then it went back to the main road down there, where there was a spur that went up to Lithonia and then back to Atlanta or down to Savannah or wherever they were taking their stone. Pretty neat. Old railroad track.
Right off the bat, you have to make a critical decision. Once you start, after you park in a designated spot, you can go left along the riverfront that way, or you can go right up the mountain and through the forest that way. I always like to go through the forest and up the mountains first and get that grueling hike in, and then on the way back the river cools you off and it's a lowlands and less strenuous. But up here is a beautiful viewing point, and all the way over here is the most magical part of the whole forest, but I won't give away the secrets. It's got roots.
Feels like my life is ready to blow. Me and my love, we're taking it slow. I hope she knows that I love her alone.
They got rocks.
I just don't know where the hell I belong. Now optimism led me astray. 200 things I took the wrong way, but I saw her love gauge running low. I tried to feel, but it overflowed. Feels like my
They seem to have good trail maintenance.
me and my love, we're taking it slow. I hope she knows that I love her alone. I just don't know where the hell I belong.
On a William Massey original hike, there are a few musts. At some point, you gotta run as fast as you can.
Most of this area was a quarry at one time. Millions of years of all these rocks, and then they came in about 100 years and really changed it. I prefer the parts that hadn't been touched, but these are an interesting place too. These rocks are. A bit tricky to walk on. This whole area was a quarry at one time. Well, they mined it all these years, and it just stayed one way, and then they came in and took lots of the rock away and really changed it in spots. I like the spots that are still kind of the same. The top of this hump of rock here has never been touched. It's pretty neat. Sometimes you find things out here that people have made, mainly stacks of rocks and things with sticks. One time I made a bear face out of some rocks. It might still be there. Sometimes you find trash, and that's always discouraging. But I'll show you some neat trash. Hold on just a minute. People used to dump stuff around here. I think some people still would. There's an old trash from 50s, 60s, 70s. Here's a car seat y'all could use. There's all kind of things in here. Mattresses, toilets, toys, somebody's old notes. A shoe.
A few other musts. You must have water. Matchstick branded water. You must have a muffin from Molly. If you don't have snacks, you're not gonna have a good hike. So bring multiple snacks. If you get moody like me, don't ruin a good hike by not bringing snacks. You also want to have a backpack and make sure you have a safe place for your keys if you drive. You don't want to get stuck in the woods. Other than that, you want to make sure that your footwear is comfortable, that it breathes if it needs to breathe, and that it's waterproof if it needs to be waterproof. Last but not least, this is really important. Really important. You must turn your phone on airplane mode. You must. You must. I just wanted to share my tripod for that last shot. There it is. I'm pretty sure it's the tripod because it's got 1, 2, 3 legs. You have got to marvel at least one beautiful plant. Here towards the back end of the trail, we have some ruins, which I know nothing about, and there's no signage about them either. So there you go, it's some ruins without any historical context. Atlanta. So we've worked our way from the parking lot all the way up and through the windy forests and mountains, and we've gotten here. Don't stop here. Go the last leg. Just like this little tick. I introduce to you the jewel of the East Palisades Trail. Worth the effort. The bamboo forest makes me miss my wife Molly because she loves plants and horticulture, and she'll probably tell me all about how invasive bamboo is and where it came from and how it got here. Miss you, Molly.
There's a lot of rock out here. I think it's granite, but probably that's not quite right. I'm sure a geologist person would correct me. Either way, there's a lot of rock out here. I like it when I don't see many people walking around. For some reason, I like solitude a lot of the time, with a few parties mixed in between. I like to stop and look for things out here. I like the plants that grow in a harsh climate. I heard a fly go by my ear. The yucca is blooming, a white soft bloom on a harsh, hard plant, fibrous. This flowering plant right here is called wart lily. W-O-R-T, not W-A-R-T. Nobody wants a wart lily. This is wart lily. Get it straight. Fresh as a wart.
So here we are at our second and my last stop on our nature tour of hidden gems in Atlanta. We are here at Brownwood Park, which is, it is like a oasis type situation, because when you're driving by, if any of you have driven by Brownwood Park, like, you're not seeing how deep it goes back actually, that the trail back here is pretty long. There's also lots of mosquitoes and stuff out here. So I'm gonna go, but this has been a wonderful opportunity for you to get a little nature while social distancing. I want you to enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy nature inside my home through the window. That's also social distancing. See y'all soon.
I come to you now glowing from the overlook pavilion that is watching over the Chattahoochee. By far one of the most beautiful views in the city limits. Wow, this is Atlanta, y'all. Whew. And right here we see a mother duck with her little ducklings. Mighty cute. Mighty cute. You know, most people say just leave only your footprints. But I say, if you leave only one thing behind in a nature place, let it be a couple of chairs. Thus concludes a sporadic nature tour by William Massey in the East Palisades Whitewater Creek Trail. The only thing I wish I could have showed you, two things. There's a beautiful waterfall in the middle of the trail that I didn't get to, as well as a bunch of rocks that when the river water is low, it's really fun to walk across them and hop from rock to rock, and in the summer just lay out and bake and sit in the middle of the river. But that's for you to do on your own. So, some geese making noise. So I guess they're saying, quit babbling, William, it's getting dark. Love you, Creative Mornings. Bye.
I've been looking all day and I hadn't found the dog yet. Trying to find a dog Anybody seen a dog? Find a dog? Doggone.